Once again, this is your brother, the indescribable 1981. You know, I like the fact, and I give thanks and honor first and foremost to the Most High Creator, Mama. The Most High, her Holy Spirit. And I give thanks for spirit and truth through all matters. I give thanks for wisdom, understanding, insight, and spiritual detachment. I'm grateful for my elders and ancestors that came before me and the spiritual predecessors that was here before me that are now spirits in spirit form. I give thanks to all of my people that passed and are on the other side, in the other dimension, still watching over us. My grandma Mary Llewellyn Thomas, Ralph Herbert Thomas. I pay honor and respect to the Most Highs and to my ancestors and my spiritual predecessors that come before me as I start this video. I can't sit up here and do these videos like the knowledge all come from me because I don't know everything. I'm just a vessel to receive what the wisdom that the Most High, the wisdom that my grandmother gave me, the wisdom that I received from being out in nature, and I do these videos. Also, another disclaimer, or however they say it, I don't give a damn about no money or no donations. I know you give free and you receive free, meaning that you don't ask nothing if nobody need anything. But if you see that they need, you freely give, right? Now, if somebody have something they want to bless one of God's chosen, we as spiritual beings, thank you, 13 son, we as spiritual beings, we're not supposed to ask or charge anybody for the things that we do or the knowledge that we the Most High puts through us to express. We can't charge people. So I forgive myself for putting up, donation on, this and that for the purposes of being relying upon money and funds from others when we should be more strong in our faith in dealing with the Creator, right? And I'm grateful that I've been corrected because I know when we're on that righteous path, what we think look good is not always good. That's why you have to ask for wisdom. Look how many people out here tell lies, and they tell so many lies they get lost in them. Now you have wisdom, you can see through the same lie that come through 10 different people. You can see it. Even before they even finish their sentence, you know, oh, this that same spirit that lying. So wisdom protect you, right? Be wise as serpents and innocent as doves. Be wise as serpents and innocent as doves. Be wise and cautious like serpents. See? And be innocent as doves. Be childlike, the end of the kingdom of the heavens. Have a childlike heart to pierce or be open to receive the kingdom of the heavens that's already around you, all pervasive. Solomon asked for wisdom and guidance inside the human soul and heart, how to deal with the people of Yashrael, Israel, the Jews, tribe of Judah. How many people out here ask God for wisdom to guide them? Huh? How many people ask God for wisdom out here to guide them through any and every decision? Not a lot of people, but they will pray to God and ask for money, lottery, this and that, and everything else, but something to fix their soul. I'll be real with y'all. Thank you, 13 son, because this is something I always felt. Now, when I see confirmations from a rabbi, I say, okay, what I felt was right. Thank you, Mama, Most High. When Solomon asked for wisdom in the Bible, that woman was the women that was arguing, fighting over the baby because one lady slept on her baby and killed the baby. And then they went before Solomon. They was back and forth bickering, almost like a court case. They back and forth bickering. Solomon asked for wisdom. Now he don't know what's going on, who lying. One mama slept on her baby, the other mama say she ain't do nothing. So first thing I started to think, I said, well, the Most High wisdom not only was working through Solomon at that moment, but also worked through that mother eventually. Because when King Solomon was like, man, I don't know who the real mama is. Y'all just take that sword over there and cut this baby in half and give each one of these women half of that baby, since they both arguing about the same child. Now the wisdom of the Most High in that moment guided that real mama to say, you know what? Don't kill her. Don't cut the baby in half. Let her have the baby. Just let her have the baby. Don't cut the baby in half. That's when Solomon knew that that was the real mother. So when the 13th son on Twitter, when I was looking at the 13th son tweet on Twitter, and he was talking about, he tweeted today about, he used to make so much money and help so many people in life that he really didn't know who was for him or who was out to use him or harm him. And he said, which is the reason why God guided him into letting stuff go. So the wisdom of the Most High Goddess guided that female to let that baby go, so Solomon don't cut the baby in half, to stop the argument of the two women. Because the real mama gonna let the child go out of love and out of wisdom. She gonna be guided to let that child go if it comes to the point where the king got to cut the baby in half, because two women up here bickering. Somebody lying, somebody telling the truth. He don't know who. So when he mentioned that, I started to see, oh, okay. When you start to ask God for wisdom and peace of mind, you start to see a recurring pattern in some of the stories. Well, when you got inner peace and you at ease and you ain't worried about nothing, you don't give a fuck about money or sex. I'm seeing this. Also, too, when you have wisdom and a strong relationship with the Most High God creators, you don't be caring about other people's opinions and advice when you know God, the wise creator, is guiding you every moment. When you realize that your life started in this body, you was before this body, but your life started in this body through that breath of life once your mother gave birth to you out of her womb for this fleshly body. Life is more important, and the breath of life is more important to me than any money, any dollar bill ever could be. Because the last time I checked, dead people can't spend money if they're not breathing and they're not walking in a body on this earth, right? But for King Solomon to ask for wisdom to guide the nation of his people, you got a lot of people out here don't even guide the people that they watch over. Presidents, prime ministers, a lot of these corrupt leaders, they don't guide the people out of wisdom like Solomon. That's why a lot of corrupt shit is on earth. You see a lot. Now you got some leaders that will do it. And these are the leaders that's making the wicked leaders look even bad. So when you're on earth and you see leaders that's doing right and they getting bashed and talked bad about, and then when you look at Satan the devil, how he'll keep transforming himself into an angel of light, or she once was a diva. The devil keep transforming himself to an angel of light, like constantly making himself look good, when underneath he's still a dead ass, you know what I'm saying, ineffective spirit. Most people do not ask for wisdom. A lot of women out here don't ask for wisdom and God guiding them to a husband. Not bring me a husband. Let the Most High guide you to a husband, because you got to do a little work too. You know what I mean? But then again, back to what I was saying, the wisdom that Solomon got from the Creator, the Most High, and the wisdom that flowed from Solomon through that lady to guide her to say, you know what, let her have the baby. Don't cut the baby in half. That's how he knew that was the real mother, because she was willing to let go and detach. That also shows you another thing too, when you ask for the wisdom of the Most High and it starts to function in your life. You see a lot of things in life that you let go of that you no longer even attached to. You let go of arguing with people. You let go of physical things that people fight over. You let go of relationships with people that want to control and don't have no love for themselves and not trying to grow. And they trying to influence everything else and harm everyone else who's not on their level. And they're not trying to change for the better. God's wisdom guides you to let all that type of fuck shit go. And that's real talk. So when the 13th son tweeted that, the Most High guided him to let people, places, things go, possession, let shit go, let go government funds, government checks from the military, this and that. Now I see why I am the way I am since I draw closer to God and have a strong relationship. It's a lot of shit right now people come at me about that they don't know. Internally, I'm so at peace. This shit don't bother me. I'm not worried about news reports. I'm not in that world. I'm going to tell you something. People say you got to die to go to heaven. You got heaven right here on earth, even though we in hell. I'm going to tell you how. How many people you know in your life, when they in an emergency situation, it might be a crowd of people or a riot or something. How many people you know in your life in situations like that, when they came out of them, they didn't go back to them and repeat them? And when they was in them situations, they stayed cool and calm, almost like it was a threat to the crowd, because the crowd all up in the uproar. But why this one person here at peace? Maybe the one person here at peace probably causing this shit. People who got wicked thoughts and wicked minds, they think the wrong way, and that's why they try to come and fuck with the innocent and shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, ain't too many people that are, you know, go that route of asking for wisdom and take the narrow road that leads to everlasting life. Why? Because they think it's restrictions. They think it's a road of poverty, which to me it is, because you don't have that much going on. Now, a broad and spacious road to me means you have a broad and spacious whole lot of shit going on in your life. Ain't no time for God. When you got that narrow road, that let me know you're a person that focuses narrowly on yourself so that God can be expressed and the divinity of the Most High Creator can use you as a narrow vessel amongst all the other vessels on this earth plane. This earth have a lot of powerful spiritual beings that's inside of it too. That's why they have a lot of military based around Antarctica. Thank you, 13 son. Watching over certain things on the earth and certain higher spiritual beings that's inside the earth, right? That they see, but they can't get to. Can you imagine that? It's things on this earth that's connected to us that the scientists and the astronomers and all that, and these so-called NASA, they see these things on camera. These spiritual beings, they see all this, but they can't they can't go through none of the portals. Their vibration of love ain't high enough. They can't go in a lot of these areas in Antarctica. They able to look at heaven and look at these other worlds and paradise and crystalline waterfalls and crystal city inside the earth. But they can't get there. They can't bust through no portals. And we connected to a bloodline that's in Antarctica that they can't get to, because they third dimensional beings. Thank you, 13 son. Third dimension like this, flesh and stuff, trying to look through telescopes and equipment to try to get to somewhere where this body can't go. But this heart and a high vibration can only go through them portals in the earth. What people like us, spiritual beings, are inside the earth in Antarctica, that they gathered around Antarctica to try to, like the dragon waiting at the mouth, or the foot of the woman who gives birth to the Christ so the dragon can devour them up. They all around Antarctica waiting till daughter Earth gives birth to a lot of spiritual beings finna come up and destroy this world. Not the earth, but this world and this society, right? Waiting for any other spiritual beings, I guess, to so-called like come up out, like they gonna do anything to them, but they can't, right? Yet at the same time, they able to see this In Antarctica, the spiritual beings, and they're able to see us with the light in us that's connected to them spiritual beings as well, or the Most High Elohim that created this earth. And then they get to put two and two together like, damn, they connected to them inside Antarctica, in earth, spiritual beings connected to the chosen on earth here. So they got a connection where they straight already. We scientists, when we NASA, we looking down telescopes and shit and instruments we can't see with our bare eyes, right? Into these worlds and portals. But we can't connect to these worlds and portals. And we can't even penetrate them. They beyond our vibration, but we able to still see them. People see you and they there, but they can't see you. Imagine somebody coming at you and they throwing punches. They coming straight at you, they throwing punches. But it look like they flying past you. It look like the punches flying past or going past you. They close up on you, but they going around you. That's what it's like when you in the world, but you not of it. You on this earth and in this world, God got a shield around you where you see shit happening, bitches getting fucked up, but you walking right through it like, oh shit. That's what's going on. The earth getting fucked up. Daughter Earth rising, right? Right? They around Antarctica looking at this shit like, damn, I wish we can get into the heavenly realms down here. Fuck. And the ones that they connected to is the ones that got the turbans and the children that doing right on earth. Some of they, God damn it. So Satan see all this and he know this. That's why we catching hell, because we connected to something inside this earth and the creators that these scientists and these wicked people got their spaceships and all this and airplanes and warcrafts around Antarctica looking at these powerful spiritual beings in other worlds in this earth, in realms they can't touch, inside out. And they know we connected. And you see why? The devil's so goddamn mad and this shit in their face. Huh? Now you see why? Yeah. Get back at y'all with another video. I love y'all.